The psychology of cheaters. Cheating is more than just a betrayal of another person. It's often a betrayal of one's own values, promises, and emotional integrity. For those who've been cheated on, the pain can feel unbearable. You start to question your worth, your instincts, your trust in others. But here's the truth. Cheating says more about the person who cheats than it does about the one who is betrayed. Let's begin by exploring what cheating actually is, beyond just the physical act. Cheating can be emotional, mental, or physical. It can be subtle, like secret messages and flirtation, or explicit, such as full-blown affairs. In every case, the common thread is deception, and often the breaking of an agreed boundary, whether spoken or unspoken. Before we go deeper into the mind of a cheater, let me gently remind you, if you find this helpful so far, if you're learning something or feeling seen, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. We create talks that support your growth, your healing, and your clarity. And when you share this with someone who may need it, you're also giving them a path toward understanding and peace. Now let's return to the topic at hand. Why do people cheat? 1. Emotional dissatisfaction. One of the most cited reasons for cheating is emotional dissatisfaction. This doesn't necessarily mean the cheater is in a bad relationship. It means that they feel emotionally unfulfilled or neglected, rightly or wrongly. Instead of addressing the emotional gaps with their partner, they look outward. These individuals often don't know how to express their needs in a healthy way. They may fear confrontation or feel entitled to fulfillment without compromise. Cheating becomes their shortcut to feeling validated, wanted, or powerful again. 2. Low impulse control. Some people cheat not because they plan it, but because they act on impulse. These individuals tend to have poor emotional regulation and weak boundaries. In moments of temptation, they prioritize short-term pleasure over long-term consequences. Psychologists refer to this as low executive functioning, meaning they struggle with self-discipline, future planning, and resisting temptation. They may not even consider the ripple effects of their behavior until after the damage is done. This doesn't excuse their actions, but it does explain the internal chaos that drives them. 3. Narcissism and entitlement. Narcissistic individuals are more likely to cheat. Why? Because they often lack empathy and have an inflated sense of entitlement. They believe they deserve admiration, attention, or novelty, regardless of the cost to others. For them, cheating is not always about lack. Sometimes it's about ego. The thrill of conquest, the feeling of being desired, or the need to feel superior, all these fuel their behavior. They may also blame their partners. If you gave me more attention, I wouldn't have done it. This projection is a way to dodge accountability and shift the blame. 4. Avoidance of intimacy. This might sound strange, but some people cheat because they're afraid of true intimacy. As relationships deepen and become emotionally demanding, they feel exposed, vulnerable, or trapped. Cheating becomes a way to sabotage closeness. These individuals often have unresolved attachment issues, usually rooted in childhood. They crave love but fear dependence. So when the relationship starts to feel too intense, they create distance by stepping outside of it. 5. Addiction to novelty. Some cheaters are addicted to the new. These are often people with a psychological trait called high novelty seeking. They thrive on excitement, mystery, and risk. When a relationship settles into routine, they start to feel restless or bored, not because the relationship is broken, but because stability feels too dull for them. Instead of deepening emotional connection, they chase stimulation, and once the thrill of cheating fades, they may move on again, repeating the cycle with someone else. 6. Revenge or resentment. Not all cheating is passive. Some is calculated, driven by revenge, resentment, or unspoken pain. A partner may cheat to get even, to express anger, or to regain a sense of control after feeling wronged. While this is dysfunctional and harmful, It often stems from unresolved conflict in the relationship. Rather than communicating hurt, they act it out. The betrayal becomes their way of communicating what they feel too ashamed or afraid to say out loud. 7. Validation. Many cheaters have fragile self-esteem. They constantly seek external validation to feel worthy or desirable. When that validation slows down within a relationship, due to stress, routine, or life demands, they look for it elsewhere. Cheating, for them, is a temporary fix to a deeper self-worth issue. They want to feel seen, special, or chosen, especially if they didn't receive that kind of affirmation growing up. 8. Opportunity without consequence. Sometimes, cheating happens because the person thinks they can get away with it. There's a lack of immediate accountability, and the opportunity presents itself without effort. Maybe they're traveling, drunk, or emotionally disconnected. They don't feel the emotional presence of their partner, and in that space, they act out. This doesn't make it okay, but it shows how environment and opportunity can amplify deeper issues already present. 9. Attachment style issues. People with insecure attachment styles, especially anxious or avoidant, may use cheating as a coping mechanism. Anxious partners may cheat out of fear of abandonment, seeking security in someone else. Avoidant partners may cheat to escape emotional intensity and assert independence. In both cases, the problem isn't love, it's emotional dysregulation. 10. The myth of it just happened. Many cheaters will say, "I didn't plan it, it just happened." But cheating doesn't usually occur in a vacuum. There are always micro-decisions leading up to it. The text not deleted, the glance not ignored, the fantasy not interrupted. People who cheat often have loose emotional boundaries long before they cross a physical line. The mindset that cheating just happens is often a way to deny their role in slowly unraveling those boundaries. So, can cheaters change? This is the question so many people ask, and the answer is complicated. Yes, some can change, but only if they genuinely understand why they cheated, take responsibility, and commit to long-term emotional growth. Therapy can help, so can couples counseling. But without deep introspection and humility, the cycle often repeats. If someone is just sorry they got caught, that's not growth, that's damage control. Real remorse includes acknowledging the harm, seeking to repair it, and doing the uncomfortable work of rebuilding trust, not just saying sorry. What should you do if you've been cheated on? 1. Don't blame yourself. Cheating is a choice made by the other person. Your flaws, if any, did not cause it. 2. Give yourself time. You don't have to make decisions right away. Heal first, understand second, decide third. 3. Watch for patterns. Is the cheater remorseful and seeking growth, or are they minimizing their behavior? 4. Seek support. Talk to a therapist, support group, or trusted friend. You're not meant to go through this alone. 5. Rebuild your self-worth. Cheating often damages your self-image. Remind yourself, you were never the problem. You were the one who was betrayed. If this video has given you clarity, or if you feel like someone you care about needs to hear this, don't hesitate to share it. You're not just spreading awareness, you're helping someone take the first step toward understanding and healing. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We're here to support your emotional journey with insight, compassion, and truth. Every video on this channel is created with the intention to empower your mind and restore your peace. So stay connected, and let's keep growing together. So, here are my final thoughts. Cheating is complex, it hurts, it confuses, and it changes people. But the biggest takeaway is this: you didn't cause someone else to betray you. Their choices were theirs, their actions were theirs, and you don't have to carry the shame of what they did. You deserve loyalty, communication, and care, not confusion, lies, and betrayal. Know your worth, learn the signs, and when you're ready, rebuild from a place of power. Thank you for listening.